I'm not following the ball. See, I'm already getting distracted. This is not a good job for me. I feel left out of that conversation. You should be left out. There's crazy things being talked about. You're really good. You should.
Hello everyone, welcome to another night here at Staley's Arena. I'm Andy Scott here, co-commentating with me tonight is
Owen McKenna.
We got off to a bit of a late start, but it's 4-0 Falcons. They just got a steal. Destiny Manning on that one. It's just London, and that's going to be an easy 2 points.
Great pass there by Remy Grant, hitting a cut in London Parker for an easy left-handed lay.
Off to a quick start. 1 minute and 30 seconds about to end the game. Staley's faced against Blue Valley. Rebound by Destiny. She gives one off to Remy once again. To Destiny in the paint. Destiny tries to get off. That's going to be a foul. That's our first break of the game so far. So we just started here. What do you want to talk about first? How do you want to introduce both teams?
I'm going to start out with our keys to the game for both teams. Blue Valley Northwest seems to be coming out in a 2-3 zone. And the key to the game for the Falcons is 2-3 zones try and prevent you from getting the ball inside. Well, the Staley Falcons have a great big Destiny Manyow. They need to get her the ball every chance they get the ball inside. The key for Blue Valley Northwest, which they've struggled at so far, is to prevent fast break opportunities. Last possession, London Parker, steal and score. If Blue Valley Northwest can prevent fast break opportunities and prevent the Falcons from getting the ball inside, they can keep this game close.
As you were saying that they're like a violation.
Are you talking to me? Oh, we're talking about the Falcon. Like it kind of cheerleader. But he got it when they got it in the head, and it was
as they're getting to control the tempo here. I mean, they're going to stop it.
Yeah, it doesn't even look like a Falcon.
Over the season,
oh, look at them cheering for non-existent students.
Overall record so far, 4-0 in the Suburban District.
Story says she thinks it's the lava
back to the state title. This time all the way and finish it off.
Well, for the most part this season, the Staley Falcons team has been unstoppable, like you've said. 11-2 on the year. They have 2 close losses, one to the #2 team in Oklahoma right now, and this past weekend at the Sophie Cunningham Classic Tournament in Como, losing a close game to the #1 team in New York, Long Island Luther. So, you take out those 2 games against 2 of the best opponents in the nation, this public school Staley team has been unstoppable.
Fantastic game. Back into the action of the game. Anything other than the fast-paced action going on right now. As we find Blue Valley Northwest moving the ball around quite a bit. Gets around 80 miles there. Number 10 picks it back out. Turns the basket against Rennie. That's going to be an all defensive foul. And he gets a little bit handsy on that one.
You're so sweet. Is that Sarah Tarpley? Oh my god, Sarah Tarpley's in the girl.
Inbounded now to the far sideline. That kicks it to the top of the key. Now on the near side. Ball movement here, but unable to find any way to get through. It's kind of moving zone here from Staley. Into the paint, though. Nice pass. The shot is unable to go down. It's going to be rebounded by Destiny getting off the line. She moves down the court now. Long pass. Kate Miles. Spin move, but gets a travel called as she tries to get the ball back out.
Yeah, this Blue Valley Northwest team is going to have to limit their turnovers. This Staley man-to-man is so tough. They're so quick on defense. It's really hard to deal with. Their constant pressure, full court press. So Blue Valley Northwest is going to have to be a little bit more careful with the ball if they want to get back in this game.
I have a chair. Yeah, sorry. It's
Going to the line on
Olivia.
that one. There's 56 seconds left in the white.
White the line has 2 shots.
Bro, because they're large and men's. Yeah. They follow me too. Because we actually danced me the other day when I was wearing them.
Sun Devils.
Can you see my feet?
Pass goes wide.
No, I can't. It's okay.
The Staley ball once again. Here comes Remy down the court now. And Parker moves across. Takes the ball from Remy. Back up to Ava. Remy open. Checks it. And spins around. Tries to dribble. Takes a tough shot. Tries to pass to Destiny, who's not paying attention. Saved by the Huskies. Incredible effort there. 15 only movement. Now the ball's back in the Huskies' hands. Far sideline. Now takes the three-pointer. Just a little bit long. Rebounded by Ava Miles. Long pass. It's going to be just a bit of a shot by Ava. It's going to be out of bounds for the Falcons.
You know, this Staley team's got a lot of talent and a lot of players that are going to be fun to watch at the next level. We got Lennon Parker going to Arizona State, Miles going to Nebraska, a couple of girls who haven't decided who they're going to play, but they got time, and it's going to be a real joy to watch some of those Falcons as they play at the college level.
Defensive foul. That'll be her first personal on the night. Inbound it. And Staley sends the basket far out. Tyler Becker. Hands it off. Back up to Becker. Tries to get around Leon Mays. You know, is an excellent defender. That's going to be a travel. She tries to get the pass off, but once again, Staley ball. Very good temper from both teams. But the Huskies are unable to finish off any of their possessions. Ava now.
Because she has her feet propped up on the rail.
Ava in the corner on the near sideline is going to be just off target and rebounded by the Huskies. Down the court they go, trying to push the pace here. But finds a nice lane under the basket. Brielle loses a Husky, and she's going to get drawn for 20. Will be shooting.
What is urine mean? Well, because I sent him that picture of the house. Staley said that she goes, what does urinating mean? And okay, what is it? And she sent the thing to like.
Those shots
She
off
sent
the
like
mark.
the notebook picture to what's his face. What's his name?
Gives the ball to Ava under the rim. Easiest 2 points. Big Miles is
No, she doesn't know what it means. She just said it.
That was a great pass by London Parker as Destiny Mania gets a steal and goes and lays it in. London Parker gets that 2-3 lift off the back line. Blue Valley Northwest seems to be willing to give up the corner 3, and London faked like she was going to pass it to the corner and hit Ava on the block for an easy 2.
Ball handler. 15. Well, numerous. To the basket, but wiggling London Parker and finding a way around her. That's going to be 2 points for the Huskies. Back once again. Yale's going to take a shot from 3, and it's going to be drained from downtown Real Mays. It's a little risky when it tries to intercept the pass.
Yeah, like you'll wait for it. I will. I wrote it on your shirt. Well, I do write it on your shirt.
Oh, too much power. Once again,
Number one, I couldn't even. Thanks for not really needing to go.
Heat check is going to be just a little bit off.
I'm not a guy.
Anything with Staley, however,
And Cameron
So far, Blue Valley Northwest has done a really good job at getting the ball inside.
Cameron was going to
A
write.
couple of defensive breakdowns by Staley,
I'm
but they really
always
need to
on
work
time
on
to school.
managing this
But then
pressure
she
better.
spelled
Staley's had a couple
always
of
wrong.
steals and the fast
So then
break
we told
points.
her to put.
And on the
I
Staley side
always
of
spell
things,
correctly.
if they can get the ball
No,
inside
tell
more,
her how she
Real
spelled
Mays
always
just
and
hit
then
a
she thought
3,
she
but
spelled
like this play here to Destiny Mania down the paint, opens up a wide open 3 for Remy Grant, which she hits.
Is that she spelled always correctly at first, but she thought she spelled it wrong and put T on it.
Huskies now. 69 to 34 win against Piper. Looking to have that much offense tonight so far. It's not been the case. Here they go now. It's moving against Ava Miles. Goes up to the basket. That's going to be swatted by Ava. But he doesn't end up back. And moves it into Reagan Becker's hands. The 6-foot senior. Off that possession. He scored 22 to 7. 17 seconds left now in the first quarter. Nice move with a beautiful screen by Destiny. Gives him an open look, but it's cut off the mark. It would have been a tough shot. Strong start.
Wait, I want to watch this video.
Really like the start out of the Falcons, getting out in transition. We've seen this 2-3 zone a lot, having to throw opposing defenses to deal with a player like Destiny Maniau. So they know how to combat it, get open shots, get open looks. And we'll see how they do in the next quarter.
We've seen some nice moves from the Huskies, but they've been unable to put the ball in the basket for most of their possessions. It's been tough for them as Staley's defense living up to the game. 42.5 opponent points per game's allowed. They've been 13 games this season, about scoring 62. On the offensive side, just a really strong
Oh my, I need to.
One thing that'll be interesting to note as the game goes on, I don't know if you noticed it, Andrew, but Coach Bennett didn't sub any players out. He had his starters play the whole first quarter. We'll see how that looks in the second quarter, but this is a Staley team with guys like Jalen Williams, Logan Bennett, Josie Pickens, and Trinity Bates, who are deep. They have opportunities to bring players in off the bench if they need to. We'll see how Coach Bennett feels the game is going, and if we'll see some of those people come in.
She got a look out for every single player. There's not really a weak spot. That's another
right here.
Becker.
She's fixing my.
Too powerful.
One thing I've noticed out of this Husky offense, which is really smart by their coach, they're having their tallest player bring the ball up the court on certain possessions in order to try and get Destiny Mandial out of the paint because she's such an elite shot blocker. If they can continue to get her out of the paint, it will be easier for those driving lanes and layups to fall.
How they look to the basket using her textbook speed, unable to in the hoop. No pause in the action whatsoever. Most quarters are going to be the only breaks we get as both teams love moving the ball quickly, passing very well, trying to find open looks. Megan Becker trying to find a way around Ava Miles. Has some nice moves, but the ball bounces off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Destiny, who almost loses it, but is able to get it back against Becker and gives it off to London. Brielle from the far sideline is going to drain it from the corner. Give it to her. Second three-pointer on the night.
Good things seem to happen when Staley can get out and running. Off a rebound, poke ball free. Blue Valley Northwest kept two guys back on the other side of the court. Destiny with a great outlet pass to London. London in transition found Brielle for a wide open three.
That three-point attempt by number 20. Elena Dahl is not good, and here comes a quick. Remy is going to punish the Huskies for not getting that offensive rebound and goes all the way down the court, scores a layup. Back with the ball now are the Huskies. Tries to get a pass into number 20, Elena Dahl from Elena Domazet, but it is deflected by Destiny Maniau.
The first sub comes in for Coach Bennett's Falcons as Jalen Williams checks in for Remy Grant.
That's a great observation there because, yeah, Staley has not subbed in at all in the first quarter, but here comes Jalen getting her first defensive reps, unable to prevent number 2, Riley Edwards, senior 5'9", from getting to the basket and scoring that layup. It's now 27-9. Staley still with a firm lead, but wants to keep the pressure on, especially before halftime. Ava Miles, just physical, goes to the basket, count it, as she gets the and one. Just decides to do it herself, drives straight into that Husky defense, right in the paint, and put that down for 2 and maybe 3. Five minutes, 51 seconds now left in the first half. As Ava adds on that extra, bringing the score 30-9. A little bit of a pseudo half-court press, full court. But the Huskies are able to get around it, get the ball onto Staley's side. Making some nice moves with the screen from number 15 is number 10, Reagan Becker. Tries to get up, but it's going to be blocked by Destiny. Gets the pass to Brielle. It's going to be a 3-on-1 here. Brielle decides to take it herself. It looks like they're going to get a blocking foul as number 15, Molly Newmark, tries to get set. Unable to do it in time, and Brielle just charges right into her.
Destiny Maniau just affects so many things on the defensive side of the ball. Her length is incredibly challenging to deal with. We've seen on back-to-back possessions with a poke ball free and then a block on that possession, creating turnovers. This Blue Valley Northwest team is going to have to start spreading the ball around. It's almost impossible to play ISO ball against the Staley team because of how quick they are. So Blue Valley Northwest needs to start passing the ball a little bit more, get the ball in the paint like they did in the first quarter. Even though they didn't convert on all their opportunities, they were able to get some good shots.
I don't know. One thing I've seen well from the Huskies is their passing. They've been able to find some open lanes against the Staley with some quick movement here. A lot of great movement from the Huskies. Put the test here to the Staley defense. They just keep trying. To the basket goes Becker. It is going to be off the target as she is able to find a lane but unable to put it in the basket. Here comes Remy, refusing to slow down at all. Passes out back to Jalen. Brielle gives it back to Remy, who's going to go right to the basket around the defender and gets it off the backboard for 2 points. Very hard to keep up with speed like that. Blue Valley Northwest now Slowing it down a little bit, but still some good passes. All around the perimeter, trying to go against Remy here now. Takes a step back look. Long two is going to be just off target. Rebounded and back to Staley. Remy looks like she's going to the basket, hands it off to Miles. Miles now with a long cross-court throw to two. Jalen Williams sinks the three ball. Staley is punishing right now. Every mistake offensively for the Huskies is just going to be taken back for points for Staley. There goes another ball deflected back to Remy. You do not want the ball in her hands running down the court. She does slow down, give it to Ava, who finds a nice pass to Destiny right in the paint. Perfect play.
As Blue Valley Northwest calls time, what an elite pass. She faked like she was going to shoot. Everyone in the gym thought she was going to shoot. And then she hit an over-the-top pass to a not wide open, but very tall Destiny Maniau, who went up and got it and scored the layup.
You got to admit one aspect, I mean, if you could find anything at all, but one aspect of Ava Miles' game that she struggled just a little bit with last year was the three-point game. Had some great drives to the basket inside the range. Had some great shots, great passes, but beyond the mark was not as successful as she maybe needed to be. So far this season, we can see she's done a lot of off-season work, a lot of great practice, doing her best to just improve every aspect of their game. And now Staley seems to be even more of a powerhouse all around. They're just trying to make sure they have as little weaknesses as possible.
And not only that, this team is so talented. Like, even when she had a little bit of a shooting slump during the middle of the season last year, the team is still surrounded with people who can absolutely flamethrow from three-point land. Brielle Mays, Remy Grant. I haven't even talked about Logan Bennett, who might be the best shooter on this team. This team is just full of shooters, so even now that she has her jump shot in her arsenal, this team is just unstoppable.
Now after a missed shot, Remy Grant gets the ball, gives it to London, who finds a way around a defender in the paint for 2 points. And Staley, even with Ava and Destiny out of the game, still strong now, or Destiny is on the court. Logan Bennett was subbed in for Brielle Mays. And now London gets the ball to Remy. She's got an open lane to the basket and uses her speed. No one can catch up to her on that one. She's going to get another easy 2 points. Pass in the middle of the lane is deflected by Destiny, but as she tries to save it from going out of bounds, it's going to be back in the Huskies' hands. Across the court now. Huskies moving the ball once again pretty well. London against number 10, Reagan Becker. Cross court now to number 23, who's going to let that one fly. Bounce off the back of the rim. Reagan tries to get the rebound, but London and Jalen are fighting for it.
I can't even imagine how challenging this guard duo has to be as ball handlers. Having to deal with London Parker and Remy Grant hounding you full court all game, sprinting up and down the court insanely fast. And as soon as they tip a ball, it's those 50-50 balls turn into 90-10 balls because of how quick they are and their ability to just outwork other teams. So, and then once one of them gets the steal, the next one's already out in transition for the layup.
After an open shot there from some miscommunication by Logan Bennett, the shot is off the mark. Staley gets the rebound, but their own shot is no good. Looks like a foul was called on the Falcons here. Stop the play. And the Huskies will get the ball inbounding it from their own baseline.
Checking into the game for the first time, Josie Pickens, and Ava Miles is back in for Jalen Williams.
Ava Miles now taking guard against the point, who's going to pass it off quickly to number 15, Molly Numerick. Tries to find a way around the defense. Little check shot there. Up to the basket she goes, and that's going to be good. After a pick attempt by Ava was no good. It was a nice shot there by Riley Edwards. Remy gives the ball to Logan, who is a fantastic shooter, as we know, but that one, her first 3 attempt of the game was no good.
I think that layup down on the Blue Valley Northwest side was a product of having Ava Miles out on the perimeter and not having Destiny Nanyao on the block to block the shot is such a challenging shot blocker. Even when she's not blocking shots, it's just the threat of her being in the paint kind of scares opposing guards from going down there and trying to put layups up.
Rosie now with the ball, moving to the top of the key, gives it off to Logan Bennett. Back to London. She's going to give it to Ava. She's going to take a 3 attempt of her own. That one's going to be a bit far right, as here a 3-on-3 scenario. Bounce passes off the foot of Ava. Kick ball. Inbounding it from the baseline now. Quick hold called.
I think it's on 23, Ava Miles.
It's a little bit too aggressive, a bit too physical on that defense, as we've got 1 minute, 13 seconds left in this first half. That's kind of fantastic defense on there. That's going to be a time violation. Ball will be back with Staley. Here comes London now. Off the inbound from Remy. Has Ava in the paint, but gives it off to Logan on the far sideline. Back to Remy. Now Josie moving the ball well is Staley. London ends up with the ball. Gets a screen and going to pick and pop from the top of the key near the free throw line. Long 2 is good from London. Ball now back. Molly Numerick gets the ball. Gets it off to number 10. Shot from 3 is going to be no good. Rebounded, however, by number 3, Isabella Ellis. They will be a
backcourt violation, I believe, called on Blue Valley Northwest.
Seems like Neil May's now back in for Remy, who's had an excellent half. Going to give her some much-needed rest time as Staley prepares to head into halftime break. 33 seconds left. Going to try to get a shot off right before that ends and give the Huskies no chance to cut this lead down a little bit. Josie now with the ball. Nice dribbling, hands it off back to London, who's trying to out-physical.
Good trap.
But now the double team gets her. It's going to be stolen by the Huskies. Now down the court they go. Number 10, Reagan Becker on the steal. But that ball, Josie's fighting for it. Back on the ground is Reagan. Looks like they're going to get a jump ball before Becker is able to get it off to a teammate.
That was a very timely trap by Blue Valley Northwest. It almost seemed like London Parker wasn't expecting it. Very great coaching, because Staley was probably planning to hold for the last shot with 30 seconds left. Blue Valley Northwest forced a turnover. They just couldn't capitalize off it.
It was great defense by the Huskies. But in this first half, it's too little too late, as London now spins, gets the ball to Ava. Gets a quick off the backboard layup, bringing it to 47-11. And with 2 seconds left, they're unable to get the inbound in. That'll take us to halftime. 47-11 is your score for this first half. Staley with a dominant first half. What are your thoughts on it so far, Owen?
I thought it was a great first half. I was honestly thoroughly impressed by the offensive execution of this second quarter. Both the defense is always going to be good, but compared to the first quarter, the way they were able to break apart that zone, hit open threes, and get the ball inside was really impressive, not to mention their ability to get out in transition. But the ability to get out in transition all starts with the turnovers the guards Remy Grant and London Parker were able to force.
That's a fantastic analysis, as now the Staley Emeralds will be the halftime entertainment. We've got 10-minute breaks. Join us back for the third quarter.
I'm getting back into it.
now we're back in the second half here. Remy Grant with the ball after a quick turnover by the Huskies. Here comes Brielle Mays on the far sideline. It's going to be off the mark, but here comes picked up by Destiny Mania, but it is going to be stolen away by number 10, Reagan Becker. Welcome back to the second half here. 7 minutes and 17 seconds in the game for the game of the Blue Valley Northwest Huskies and the Staley Falcons. Real quickly, Brielle Mays is a little bit overzealous trying to get that ball, but they're going to call a double dribble.
The pressure of the Staley defense just seems to be flustering this Blue Valley Northwest offense, making uncharacteristic mistakes. Like Brielle jumped on a pass, didn't quite steal it, but kind of chipped the ball free, and Blue Valley Northwest just couldn't hold on and ended up double dribbling. Turnover, Falcons.
Destiny now at the top of the key with the ball. Abel Miles tries to get past the London, but it's going to be stolen. And number 2, Riley Edwards on a fast break. Going to be a quick 2 points for the Huskies now.
Bennett does not seem to be having it after that uncharacteristic mistake, but it's a really good way to jumpstart an offense. Force a quick turnover on a kind of lazy pass at the top of the key and go coast to coast, hit the layup, kind of build back some momentum that they lost in the first half.
It's a great move by number 2, Riley Edwards. Get that slow pass and take it back for the Huskies. One of their first fast break buckets of the day. Timeout called by Coach Mike Bennett. Now Staley will inbound the ball with 6 minutes and 35 seconds left in the game. Lennon Parker trying to take it herself is going to get stumped to Destiny at the free throw line. Back to Brielle to the outside. Screened by Destiny as she tries to move. Remy Grant open in the corner. Far sideline. Shots up off the mark. Ava tries to get it, but great boxing out by number 1, Kyra Becker, as the ball gets the Huskies down, way down in the paint. Good pass. Unable to put it back up and loses the ball to London now. Up and down the court these teams go. Remy catches the pass from London and will knock it down.
Very similar to what I was talking about in the first half. London Parker forces a steal, and Remy Grant just has an ability to get out in front of the defense, and she just gets out in front of the defense almost too fast, but was able to control herself and hit the layup.
Ball is stolen by the Falcons. Brielle tries to get a pass over the heads of the Huskies. It's going to be deflected and given back to them. 3-on-2 scenario now. They wait for things to settle down a little bit as drive to the basket is stalled. Back outside. Number 22 is going to get around Destiny. It's going to be just off target, though. Back rebounded by London. High pass. Not going to get there in time to Remy. And back on the Staley side. Number 10, Becker, is going to launch that one. That one's going to be off the target. Ball is fought for by the Huskies. It's going to be off the Huskies. Staley ball.
These Huskies seem to be kind of taking a bite out of Staley's style of play to start this second half. They forced 3 or 4 turnovers to open the half. Just poor execution getting down on the fast break, which Staley really is good at. And I don't know if that's a credit to Staley's transition defense or kind of just somewhere the Huskies need to work on transition offense. But it's a great pass. Remy Grant to Destiny Manyao for the 2.
Staley, one of their first buckets of the second half, but seems like they're trying to get back into the rhythm of things and make sure the second half is almost a direct copy of the first one. Here come the Huskies now trying to change that narrative. Number 22 tries to get around Destiny. Going to kick it back outside. Number 1 now. It's going to be Kyra Becker. Giving the ball to number 15. Molly Numrich. Back to Becker. Shot's going to rattle in and out of the basket from 3. And the quick pass all the way to Brielle Mays is going to be deflected, but rebound is going to be given to Ava Miles.
Looked like a lot of contact on that layup try by Brielle Mays, but guess ball don't lie as Ava Miles hits the layup. But I kind of like that style of play, letting them play a little bit, blowing the whistle a lot less.
Riley Becker with a nice move. Put 2 points on the board for the Huskies. I would agree as well. Seemed like there was a lot of contact, but it's also fun to see like what happens when the whistle sometimes doesn't get blown, like how Ava was able to put it back. Long 2 from London. Good in the first half. Not in this case as the ball is in. Reagan Becker. Number 1 now, Kyra Becker. Gives it to Numrich. Tries to get around London. Does a pretty good job, but the shot falls just short. Long high pass from London will be picked up by Remy. Trying to find a way around. Gives it back up to London. He gives it to Brielle. Now up against Numrich. He's going to try to find a way around it. Tries to force a pass to Destiny. It's going to be deflected by the Huskies. Great defense they're playing in the second half so far. And a long two is taken from Kyra Becker. That one will bounce off the rim. Quick check by London. That ball's going to be knocked out of her hands. Going to be staying with Staley, however.
Is Coach Bennett is going with a hockey substitution. 5 new players come off the bench. All 5 come off the court for the Falcons.
Now we get to see some of the newcomers like Maggie Vavak, sophomore, but also some younger faces from last year's team like Logan Bennett and Jalen Williams. Now the ball is given to another newcomer, Maisie Cobbins. Number 33, Josie Pickens now finding a way through. Pass goes a bit waywire, but ends up in Jalen Williams' hands, trying to find a way to the basket. Maisie Cobbins fights for it, gets the rebound, tries to kick it back out, but they're going to call a jump ball on that one. As the Huskies are fighting hard for the ball now. Staying with Staley, however, with the possession arrow now moving to Blue Valley Northwest side. Maisie Cobbins. Quick handoff now to Jalen. Ed Paul's going to be picked off. Riley Edwards on a quick fast break. The pass to Maggie Vavak was deflected and taken. Now Staley trying to find a way to come back here on this next possession with this new squad. Josie Pickens unable to do anything. Logan checks shots. Gives it back to Josie. Another check shot. Finds a way around a defender, but unable to get the ball into the net. It's going to be rebounded by the Huskies, who are now trying to get some momentum this side. Maisie Cobbins unable to defend against that drive by number 10, Reagan Becker.
It'll be interesting to see with this bench unit in who's really going to be the aggressor so far. So far it's been Josie Pickens driving into the lane, creating some open looks, just haven't been able to fall. But this will really show the depth that Staley has in their arsenal with nobody in their starting 5 playing right now.
We're seeing some nice moves here as on this team we have only one relatively tall player on this Staley lineup here, as Maisie Cobbins at 5'8". We got some of the shorter players in this lineup, and so that makes it tough with a travel on Logan, but makes it tough in that paint, especially like we saw on that last Huskies possession. They were able to kind of fight their way through physically and just kind of earn those 2 points. After that travel, it's going to be Huskies ball once again. Leads down to 30, as if the Huskies have found some success with this bench team. Onto the rim now, Maisie Cobbins deflects. It's going to be picked up, though. Travel is called on number 2, Riley Edwards. Ball will be back in Staley's hands. Now they're trying to put some pressure on this more inexperienced lineup for Staley. Some full court press situations here. Trying to force some wayward passes, which have been successful so far, but not this time as Staley finds some bounce passes through to Jalen Williams. Josie now with the ball. Back to Williams. Now Logan, who's going to take a shot. Dangerous shooter. Don't leave her that wide open. Give her the 3.
The Falcons handled that 1-2-2 press with excellent poise. Staying calm under ball pressure and just passing it to the open man and slowly matriculating the ball down the court, which is what you have to do against a zone press like that.
Far sideline corner shot by Riley Edwards. 3 ball is no good. Now pass here. 2 on no one scenario. Maggie Vavak misses the wide open layup, and the rebound is unsuccessful as the Huskies hound back to the ball. Now number 20 with a lane to the basket. That's going to be Elena Dahl. Shot is wayward, and the fight for the ball will result in Staley ball. Bobak still trying to prove herself. Make sure she can become a staple for this team now and in the future. Quick sub out here. Maisie Cobbins, Destiny. Josie now gets the ball back to Logan. It's going to be intercepted. Number 10 now. That's going to be, once again, Reagan Becker, who fights for the rim. Gets the and one on that one with 3 seconds left in this third quarter.
Incredibly good move there. Seems like a little flustered after the previous possession the Staley offense was, but good steal and score and finish through contact.
Putting a lot of pressure on the Staley lineup. But now with Destiny and hoping to put some veterancy as a half shot is attempted off the rim, almost.
Rim's out, looked online from here.
Fantastic attempt, only with 3 seconds. She got down to that half-court shot, put up a nice attempt. 56-25 is your score as the Huskies are clawing back ever so slightly with a much better third quarter than their previous two. As we head into the final quarter of this matchup between Staley and Blue Valley Northwest. And we've talked up, of course, the players on the Staley team, rightfully so. As Owen has said, Ava has committed to Nebraska and had a multitude of offers. Destiny also has her pick of the litter, as she's got many powerful D1 teams who have offered her. London Parker as well. She's committed to the Sun Devils. A lot warmer, usually, than Kansas City, but it seems like so far the winter for Missouri has been not as bad as we imagined.
Looks like Coach Bennett went back with his starters as Remy Grant, Ava Miles, London Parker, Destiny Maniel, and Brielle Mays are back in the game. But it was a really great experience for some of the younger players to have to deal with a varsity press like that and play defense together and work together as a team. Even though Blue Valley Northwest went on a little bit of a run there to end the third quarter, I think it was a good coaching decision and a great move by Coach Bennett.
Got to get some experience for those bench players as Remy puts a stop on that layup attempt. Ball, high pass given to Brielle Mays in the paint. Bounces off Remy's head as she wasn't quite ready for the quick handoff from Brielle. 3 attempted shot, going to be just off the mark. Bounces off the backboard into Ava Miles' hands as she drives down the court. Slips up a little bit though. Ball will be given back to the Huskies. 3 ball is going to be drained by the Huskies on that one. Number 10, Reagan Becker, who we've heard a lot from tonight, the senior, 6 foot tall leader for this Husky team. Remy Grant, little check step, goes into the lane, unable to put the ball into the basket on that one. Destiny fights for the ball, but foul is going to be called. Looks to be on Blue Valley Northwest.
Looks like they've come out of the press they were in to end the third quarter while some of the bench was in. But makes sense with how quick these guards are and how skilled they are passing the ball. Nothing ever really speeds them up or flusters them. So pressing them just gets the fast break going and gets more opportunities. As a great pass from Ava Miles to Destiny Maniel.
Absolute missile, but Destiny was ready for it. And I mean, that's teamwork and incredible cohesion between those longtime teammates on the Staley team.
Destiny might have been the only person in the gym who expected that pass to come.
I blinked and that ball went from Ava Miles' hands into Destiny's hands. It's incredible how these two are able to, almost like a Mahomes and Kelsey-esque mind meld, as the shot off the mark, 3 ball is given to Destiny. High pass is going to be in and out of the hands of Maniel. Back in the Huskies' hands. They try their own high pass. It's going to be end up in the Huskies' hand. Goes up for the layup. It's going to be foul on Ava Miles.
Didn't look like Ava liked that call. I can't really blame her because The ref, who wasn't even looking at the play, seemed to make the call rather than the one who was trailing and right by it. But nonetheless,
the Huskies will be shooting two. First one. A lot of shots that we've seen in and out. These angles have been tough tonight for both teams. Staley's just had a lot more success on some of their longer shots. That second one will be true, as we've got 5 minutes and 50 seconds left in this game. Ava Miles comes down the court now. The pace has not slowed one bit now, giving the ball to Destiny near the free throw line. She's going to take it herself to the rack, bullies her way through the paint, giving herself a nice layup.
Blue Valley Northwest switched to man-to-man that possession, and you can see why they were in a 2-3 zone the whole first half. You need more than one person to guard Destiny Maniel at all times, or she's just going to get to the basket at will.
Another long pass from Ava picked up by Brielle Mays, but that shot is not true, but foul will be called on the Huskies. Inbounding by London Parker now. Giving to Ava on the near sideline. On the baseline she goes. It's going to be a push by the Huskies. Another foul called on them. We got a running clock now. 60-29 is the score. London Parker on the inbound again. Remy gets that quick speed, ends up with the ball, find a way around her defender, but will pass it off to London Parker. Some smooth moves now. London now to the basket. She goes. Will draw the foul. They're going to count the bucket on that one.
Just a very skilled move, finishing through contact, getting to her float game with her left hand. And that's something about being left-handed that I don't think is talked about enough. Like, if you're not expecting a left-handed player to come down and shoot a left-handed floater, you're always going to be guarding them on their right side. And London ended up driving right and finishing with the left hand, which I don't think her defender was expecting.
I mean, every trick in the book you can think of, Staley loves to pull out and surprise their opponents. They're going to call Brielle Mays on a little bit of an over-the-back swat foul, given number 15, Molly Newmark. That shot will be off the back of the rim and no good. Second shot as well is off the mark. It's going to be off of Ava as she tries to save it before it goes out of bounds, and it will be back to the Huskies ball. So no points on that free throw, but they'll pretty much just get a second attempt on that possession. Number 3 now has the ball guarded by Destiny on the perimeter. Back to number 2, Riley Edwards. Now, Reagan Becker. Edwards now will shoot the quick shot on the pass. Will be out of bounds on the Falcons, giving the Huskies the ball once again.
Staley's defense, man-to-man scheme, is just incredibly challenging to deal with because you have hounding guards like London and Remy, but I think the most underrated part of this defense is how talented they are in help. Like the hedging, as soon as someone collapses the defense and gets down towards the paint, you got 2 people ready to help out if someone gets beat. The quickness of these guards and players and versatility is just like a problem for other offenses.
Long on that three-pointer was Remy Grant. But I agree wholeheartedly, this team is way too ferocious on both sides of the ball. But nice moves here by number 10, Reagan Becker. However, a foul will be called. And once again, we're getting all 5 subbed in for that starting 5 with 1 minute, 38 seconds left in the game. Number 2 now. Jalen Williams, sophomore, gives it to Logan Bennett. Back to Williams. And now to Josie. He's trying to find a way around a defender. We'll just give it right back to Williams, though. Nice moves now. Double team clashes in on her. Tries to get the ball to Josie, but Josie's able to pick it up. Off to Logan in the corner. She's too open on that far sideline. But that shot will be off the mark. Here comes number 10 quick on that fast break. Reagan Becker picked up by Logan, but the size advantage is too much for Bennett to defend, and it will be 2 points. Bennett now finds number 33, Maisie Cobbins, who gets it back out to Maggie Vavak. Tries to get a pass through a lot of defenders. Vavak does to Williams. It's going to be taken by number 10, who's going to be called for a travel right before she gets the ball in the hoop. .24 seconds now, and this Falcons team will be walking out of this home game with yet another victory, bringing their record to 12-2, as Williams is going to dribble out the ball. And there it is. Staley will win this game 63-31 against Blue Valley Northwest Huskies. My name is Andrew Scott, and here with me tonight has been
Owen McKenna.
It's been an absolute pleasure calling this one. And stay tuned for our next game, which will be at the boys against Ray-Pac. Have a good night.